Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here, and I am back after a very long time. That was supposed to be like half the time, but I'm officially back to making videos for YouTube. And I'm excited to be back. I also just hurt my wrist a little bit, but I'm excited to be back and actually making content for the channel. It's been a super long time. I think the break was I think it's been like 2.5 months or something like that. It's been longer than it was supposed to be. So it was already going to be a long time, and then it's been even longer. But I'm officially back. We got some new stuff coming out. Because I haven't done anything in forever, YouTube might decide to like throw a couple of crumbs on my channel and like help me out in the algorithm. So first off, we're gonna do like a pseudo introduction / reintroduction. So for anyone that's new coming across this channel, if you couldn't already tell, I'm a giant nerd. I'm Invisiblekatana. I mostly do reviews. That's been like my main thing. At this point, I barely review anything. The only thing I do, Star Wars. Ruby always gets a pass. I have it's a soft spot in my heart for Ruby. And anything Resident Evil that I can review, which unfortunately mostly consists of the shows and the movies. Unless it's a CG movie, I'm very unhappy. So I almost hope I don't have to review another Resident Evil thing, because it's mostly like them just giving us garbage TV shows and movies. I don't want to talk about that right now, but if it's my top franchises, I typically talk about it. So you got Star Wars, Resident Evil, Back to the Future, which never has anything new, sadly, Transformers, and Ninja Turtles. And because I'm not rich, I'm not buying the comics right now for like Transformers or Ninja Turtles. So I'll catch up on that when I eventually catch up on it. But I know they're doing some beautiful stuff with Transformers and G.I. Joe right now that I wish I had the money to just buy every single week, because they're doing some wild stuff. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's looking pretty good, and I'm excited for the crossover movie to come out. But going forward, we're going to be doing a lot of virtual photography. So for anyone who has no clue what that is mixing photography with video games. A lot of video games these days have photo modes because for whatever reason it started, and thank God it did, because that's one of my favorite things about video games now. It makes me feel like I can combine, well, it does allow me to combine my level of photography with video games. So it's absolutely fantastic. I love taking pictures in it. I love talking about it, but I haven't really done it a lot. I think I've only done like 2 actual topic videos on it. And I've done like 1 actual live stream that was just like a virtual photography stream. So going forward, virtual photography will be like the main focus of this channel. So it will not only be clips from the live streams and just me getting the shots that I get, whether it's for just taking pictures or kind of making mock-up posters, things like that. It will also be topic videos on it, like my favorite features in photo modes, my favorite games that I wish had photo modes that I wish were better. Because trust me, if you're in that community, you already know there's a couple of them that just wish were better. Like Dragon's Dogma right now has really disappointed a lot of people. It kind of just put it down on my list because I was so excited, and somehow they went backwards. It's Capcom, and they had Resident Evil 4, which has a great photo mode, and then Dragon's Dogma 2 came out, and it was like, you guys made this, like, it's the same engine. Why I don't know what they did. I don't know why they did that. It's very unfortunate. So there's a lot to talk about, more than you might expect if you're not in the virtual photography community. But that's going to be the main focus going forward, because I really love it, and I just haven't pushed into it the way that I wanted to. So that's going to be our main focus going forward. Reviews will be staying, because of course in between the long form content of making virtual photography videos, which can take time just like any long form content that there will be reviews, which for me is still long form content. My reviews, if you check out old stuff, typically it's very long. I would personally say I'm normally pretty knowledgeable about the nerdy things that I like to discuss, because there's only a couple of things that I really like to talk about. So you'll notice those videos are long, but in between, edited videos and stuff, you're gonna get videos just like this, where it's like, hey, here's my review of this episode, or if I do a full season review, that's what it's gonna be. So that's what it's been in the past. Reviews will definitely stick around going forward. Fallout will be getting reviewed as far as new stuff that's coming out to kind of throw out there in between all the old footage that I've been going through and editing that I'm gonna be uploading. Fallout is going to get one. X-Men, of course, has to get one. I think I'll just wait for the whole season for that. Ninja Kamui, for my fellow anime nerds out there, I'm pretty sure the finale, I think it's they've been teasing it. It's either got 1 or 2 more episodes, and then it has to be done after like 2 more episodes. So I'll review that for sure once that series is done. And then, some other movies and stuff that I want to check out that are going to be coming out pretty soon. So reviews will still be a part of this channel for sure. But going forward, the main push is going to be focusing on virtual photography. I will also be implementing more figure photography as well. So those will be much simpler. Those won't have like topic based videos. That'll just be like, hey, here's a figure that I have. Here's me being a nerd and taking a bunch of pictures. Here's what I think of how the figure's made, the accessories, kind of typical figure reviews. And that'll just be because I've always wanted to do that and really talk about my figures. And it kind of forces me to do more of my real world photography. And I like product photography more than anything else. So it really helps with that. So going forward, virtual photography, product photography, and the reviews will still be a part of the channel. So those will be the big three as far as my channel is concerned. So that is everything Invisiblekatana in the past for those of you who are new, and in the future for those of you who are new, as well as those of you who have been with me all this time. Thank you, by the way. I really appreciate that. So step number 2 is the gaming channel, formerly Invisible High. I've officially changed the name to Invisible Odachi. So for anyone who does not know what an Odachi is, or katana, anything like that, I have visual aids. So here we go. We have my 2 katanas here. This is just for visual representation. It is not 100% accurate, blah, blah, blah. All those things, my views are my own, etc. and so on. Simple version of this, Invisiblekatana, this main channel, short form as we call it, because I do like to ramble. Lots of tangents. I forgot to mention that. Lots of tangents and extremely random pointless facts that are just fun to know, but it's like, do you need to know, that the male anglerfish attaches to the female anglerfish? You don't, but now I told you. There you go. But Odachi, this one right here. Long form content, live streams, of course, they will always be longer than anything I put out here, aside from the fact that I also put all of my live streams here on the main channel. But katana, short form, so to speak. Odachi is just a longer sword. It's like a great sword, and that's really it. And because I know there's always somebody like you. Yes, I name my katanas. I know somebody is going to come across this one day at one point in the future. Yes, I name them. This is Manamashi. I just made that up because that was a character I made in RPG Maker XP when I was in high school. And this is Oblivion. Yes, based off of Kingdom Hearts, because it is a all black blade. So there you go. Because I know somebody's gonna ask. I know somebody's curious, because there's always a nerd just like me. So there you go. This channel is for people like me. Super nerds. The gaming channel is the same way. There's going to be classic gaming live streams there. So we're going to be kicking things off on April 28th, actually. So that will be next Sunday. I'm going to be jumping into Alan Wake 2. It'll be the second run through that game. So if you have not played that and you're watching me go through it, I'm going to be spoiling stuff because I'm going to be like, oh, that connects to this thing later in the game. So you can watch my first run through the game, which unfortunately had a lot of like technical hiccups and stuff because I was using my rig. Another thing I had to fix and solve some stuff during the break. But you can still check it out and see how much I love Alan Wake, because that's definitely up there if we're going like top 5 things that I love. Like just Remedy as a whole is my favorite developer. So play Alan Wake. I've been saying that for 13 years. Just play Alan Wake. It's really good. It's really effing good. And I was so happy everybody loves too, because it's like, finally, it feels like I've been seeing it. I have nothing to do with Alan Wake. I just love it. But play Alan Wake and don't skip American Nightmare. It's very important. So Alan Wake 2, that'll make sense if once you play Alan Wake. But Alan Wake 2 will be the first game that we get back into as far as the gaming streams, and that'll be April 28th, like I said. Going from there are a couple other games. So Hi-Fi Rush, Deathloop, Doom and Doom Eternal are the other games as well. And I'll be throwing in virtual photography streams like in between. I might also be throwing in smaller games, like some of the indie games that I have. It's like trying to just kind of mess around with the backlog. So that's kind of up in the air, but Alan Wake is like for sure, like we're gonna go through that first, and that's like settled, and then after that I'll kind of figure out like how do I want to switch back and forth between virtual photography and then doing like a full story run through of another game and stuff like that. So that'll be officially figured out kind of going forward, but like I said, we'll start on the 28th. That will give me just a little bit more time to tweak a couple of behind the scenes things, I guess, as far as the streaming stuff is concerned. Plus it'll also give me a little bit of extra time because I'm still going through all of my old footage for specifically virtual photography. I've gone through just about everything else as far as the clips and things like that. So it'll give me a little bit of extra time to go through and actually edit all that, because that part takes the longest. So that's what I save for last, which probably should have done backwards and done the hard part first, but you just do it when you do it. So it'll give me a little bit of extra time there. And plus I need the space so I can go through and edit those videos to get rid of all the footage, so I have space for all the live streams we're going to be doing. So April 28th, we'll be kicking things off with Alan Wake 2, the final draft. So that'll definitely be fun. I'm excited to play that because it's basically been like 6 months since I played. It'll almost be like playing it brand new. I don't remember a lot of the small details, so I've been kind of getting hyped about it, and I hope we get an announcement for the DLC soon. But Alan Wake 2 on April 28th, so definitely join me there. I don't have a specific time, but let's say 3 p.m. on April 28th is definitely a good way to put it, because it will never be in the morning. I can tell you that now. You will not see morning streams. They will be afternoon to evening. That's just how it goes. That's how it'll be. Also, with the gaming channel being changed to Invisible Odachi, I changed the profile thing. That is why Magikarp is here. Magikarp is just a random thing. I happen to change it. Also, there you go. I love this thing, and it is just the most ridiculous, pure form of childish joy when I see this thing. It's Splash. Magikarp used Splash, and I just love it. I love it. I got this for like $10, and it's one of the best things I've ever bought in my life. So Magikarp is officially going to be the profile picture. If you check it out, it's a funny picture. It was an artist friend of mine made it for me, so I actually love it, because I was going to try to use it for alerts, and it just didn't really work with how I was doing things. So I was like, oh, well, that's the profile picture. So definitely check it out, because it's a funny picture. I love that one. So I think that is everything as far as the news is concerned. So the gaming channel is Invisible Odachi. Of course, you can check the description. I have that changed. I do think I still have to do my default uploads to make sure every video going forward does it, but I've done it for everything that's going to be uploaded. It will have Invisible Odachi, because I was like, crap, I figured out the name. That's like the most recent thing I did. So I had to go back through like 30 clips to just like copy and paste like Invisible Odachi and do that as I was going through with all the information. I was like, I would go back through all the stuff I haven't published yet. So look forward to all of those videos coming out. The first one will be an unboxing for the Resident Evil 1 board game. I will be uploading my last 2 Rumbleverse streams, which I might actually end up doing at the same time, just to put both of them out. I'm not 100% sure. After that, it will be, I think there's like 1 or 2 other videos that are longer form videos. And then after that, it's going to mostly just be like the shorts. And that's pretty much all you guys are going to see, which is a big part of why I actually waited to post anything at all. So for anyone who was with me, like when I did the break video, I was like, oh, I'm going to be uploading. That was why that ended up happening. I was like, I'll just wait until I'm actually making new content. Also, forgive me if I already said this in the beginning of the video. With this being like the trillionth time I've done it, I don't ever remember what points I've already made. And I was like, did I do that in the same video, or did I do that last time? So I have to make sure, if I'm doubling up, I apologize. It's because I've done this so many times. I just want to make sure that I actually say everything. But that's why I haven't done any of the footage. It was specifically because I realized I'd rather wait to start posting it, because all you guys would have seen would have just been shorts. Like after like the 3 or 4 videos I have that are like, regular videos for me, it was just all like little bits and pieces that are like 30, 20 seconds long and stuff. And I was like, I think it would be better. I'd feel better just actually having new content in the middle of uploading shorts, because then it's just like there's nothing to really see if I'm not actually uploading, and it's just like, here's just 100 shorts, and I'm also not going to be streaming until the 28th. And I was like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's why I waited. Well, for anyone that was ever curious about that. So as you guys see the old content, you will be seeing the new content. Like I said, Fallout is definitely going to be getting one. I didn't mean to, that wasn't a reference, but there you go, thumbs up. So Fallout gets one, X-Men when that finishes, Ninja Kamui. I'm going to figure something out for the Bad Batch. I think I want to do like a big review for every episode so far, and then review it week to week until it ends. And that's mostly for the fact that I reviewed literally every episode since the show started for the first 2 seasons. So I was like, I'd feel crappy not doing it just for posterity's sake. Like, man, I want to kind of review all of it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a ridiculously giant review, and then I'll start catching it week to week, which unfortunately that might not be till next week, because I really don't want to do that tomorrow because I got some other stuff to do. But that is how things are as of now. We are officially back. Invisiblekatana, Invisible Odachi, and that's pretty much it. So look forward to a lot of content going forward. It will definitely start. It's going to start off slow. Like it's going to start off. It's mostly just going to be reviews going forward, and I have a couple other ideas that I'm going to be doing. There will also be, and I forgot to mention this part, there will be every once in a while, it'll be super rare, but there will actually be live streams on this channel as well, and those will just be like just discussion videos, like literally just like I'll probably just pick a random topic and I'll probably just do a live stream and just be like, hey, I'm just here talking about this topic. Odds are, considering the channel doesn't, like people aren't just flooding in, I might be talking like, just like this by myself for a long time, and that's okay, because if I pick a topic, I'm good talking by myself. So look forward to those. It'll be super rare, but every once in a while, I'll just be like, hey, here's just a topic I wanted to discuss, and I'll just do a live stream. I might be doing like something completely random, and then I'll just be talking with you guys while I'm doing it. So who knows how that's really gonna end up playing out, but look forward to those. Like I said, super sporadic, but every once in a while there will be an actual, like, on this main channel on Invisiblekatana, there will actually be a couple live streams here and there. But other than that, I think I covered everything. So we are back. We got Magikarp. We got Snorlax. I feel like just, oh, okay. Let's did that. I feel like for just the absolute certainty that Nintendo does not completely destroy me, this is my channel and not Snorlax's channel. I just have Snorlax stuff and a Magikarp. Because Nintendo just be doing stuff sometimes. If you aren't in the gaming community, you're just like, why did I do that? Trust me, there was a very serious reason behind it. They just do stuff. They just go after people. But just in case, Snorlax is in the channel, but it's like, it's my channel. Please don't sue me. But that's it. That's it. Legal stuff in there. All the little details. Invisiblekatana, Invisiblewadachi. Please check out all my stuff. I'm on everything, by the way, as Invisiblekatana. So if you want to check me out on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I do have a Facebook thing. I don't know if that's even in the description. I barely use it, if I'm being honest. I might try. I don't know what it is about Facebook, but I'm like, something about it just a little slow. I don't know how to explain it, but Facebook was always the one I was like, I never focused enough on that. But everything else, Invisiblekatana, you can easily find me. All one word. I have like the same logo on most things. I think on TikTok I have something different. It's 808 from Hi-Fi Rush, but I think everything else is like the logo for the channel. But thanks for checking this out. If you guys have any comments, any random questions, anything you guys want to know as far as like I said, the stuff, where things are headed, what might be coming up, any topic suggestions or anything that you guys are curious about as far as the video game photography, if you want to know what figures I have or like anything that you can randomly think of, definitely just throw something out there. If I happen to have the figure, I can make that like the first thing I do for my figure videos, which once again, no plan for sure when those will come up because I'm focusing more on the virtual photography. That's a slow incrementation when it comes to the figure. So I do want to make that very clear. That is going to be like the last thing that I actually focus on. So it might be a little bit, that might be another, I'm gonna say 2 months, and then we'll see what happens with the figure stuff. But for now, that's what the channel has been for the newcomers. That is where the channel is going for everyone that's been here. So thank you for everyone that has been here at any point ever. And definitely thank you for everyone else that's checking things out right now. So hopefully going forward, things are super duper consistent and entertaining on both fronts. I want to have fun while doing this, and hopefully you guys have fun while watching. So that's where things are right now. Like I said, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.